Hey everyone. Okay, so we're gonna start going into other side dishes for today. My black eyed peas, they look so delicious. Look how they are cooking. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. If you missed that tutorial, it is part 2 of this series. So part 2 shows you how I did the slow cooked black eyed peas. And I just tried them and they're delicious. They're almost done. They're actually probably really done. Right now, I'm going to show you how to make fresh cranberry sauce. It's so easy. You're going to be like, why did I ever buy the can? Okay, so you go ahead and get yourself a 12-ounce bag of fresh cranberries. This is the kind that I found at the store. I don't know if there's any particular brand you need to use. It's just fresh cranberries. And then you want to boil 1 cup of water with some sugar in it. 1 cup of sugar. Now, I don't really buy sugar. Someone brought sugar over my house, and so luckily I had this. Otherwise, all I have is like honey and some agave. So I did use regular sugar. You could probably use brown sugar, whatever you have as a sweetener. Cranberries are pretty tart, so you're going to want to use some kind of sweetener. Alright, so let me add these to this water before it evaporates. Okay, so I've added the cranberries to the water with the sugar, and it is boiling. And what you want to do is to keep, you don't have to keep stirring, but stir occasionally as the water comes back to a boil. And you want to watch for the cranberry skins to start popping. I don't think it's going to be very dramatic, but they're gonna pop, and then that's gonna create your nice sauce. So it's really that easy and that simple. You're gonna wait for them to pop, and then you're going to put them in a bowl to chill in the refrigerator until you're ready to eat your meal. Now, when I think about it, okay, as they boil up and you see that the skins are breaking, this is what it's going to start to look like. It's starting to look like sauce. And just keep stirring. And when you've reached that point of satisfaction, then you're going to take it off the heat and put it in a dish to cool in the refrigerator. Hey everyone, so this is the finished cranberry sauce. I just poured it in a nice glass dish. I'm going to cover it with saran wrap once it cools a little bit, and then place it into the refrigerator to chill. And hopefully, I don't think it should take too long, but I'll update the video on how long it actually took for it to chill into, but I don't think it's going to take that long, maybe an hour or so. And I still have, other dishes that I'm making, so it should be ready by the time we're ready to eat. Okay, this was that simple. It took literally, 5 minutes to make. Thanks. Bye. Hey everyone. Okay, so we're going to move on to another side dish, which is going to be, I think this time I'm going to make mashed yams. I typically would do more chunkier yams and have those be, sorry, I had to turn off my timer. I'll have those be more of a casserole, but this time I'm going to just boil these and make a mashed yam out of them. So sorry if there's background noise because we're doing multiple things in this household. So I'm going to peel these with a potato peeler. And then I am going to add them to boiling water, boil them until they're soft, and then I will show you what I add to them to mash them. It's very simple, another very simple dish. This will be great, enough for a lot of leftovers during the week, and it's a great addition of sweetness to our meal. I also have my stuffing in its last stages, cooking in my oven right now. So all is well. So we'll be right back. Okay everyone, I'm moving on to the collard greens. This is a collard green, in case you have never seen one. I don't know why you wouldn't have, but some people don't actually know what collard greens are. They're big leaves that actually cook down pretty small. Not as small as spinach would, but it's pretty big. It's a hardy leaf. These are great to eat raw as well. You can make some nice raw wraps with this. Like you could put some hummus in there, sprouts, tomatoes. Always take out this deep vein right here. There's a deep vein on each leaf that you just cut out because it's pretty fibrous. Although some people eat it, they like the fiber. But usually you'll cut that out and you can make a quick wrap with that for lunch and avoid the whole, you know, eating tortillas all the time. You could just wrap with that, but that's a whole nother recipe. So I get these organic because they're pretty accessible organic at the store, and they're really delicious if you grow them yourself. I just don't have a garden at the moment, but that is one of my visions, to have a garden again. So in the meantime, I have these fresh organic collard greens. This is about a bunch and a half. I brought 3 bunches, but I'm going to, maybe I got 4 bunches. I got 4 bunches, but I'm going to save the other half and just make them fresh as we eat them. Because I like my collards to be pretty fresh, and, you know, it doesn't take that long to make these as well. So, I'm going to go ahead and rinse these off. And my yams are boiling right now. They've come to a boil, and so I'm going to have those soften in the boiling water. My stuffing has about 10 more minutes left, and it's in the oven. My beans, oh my gosh, these are so delicious. They are done. So I've gone ahead and put them on the low setting, but I think I'm going to move it to warm because they are delicious and they are done. So let's get to rinsing these. While you rinse, it would be a good idea to go ahead and put a pot of water on boil. I'm going to say that I'll use about 2 cups of water with this. So 2 cups of water, bring it to a boil while you're rinsing each leaf off. This is how you would chop a collard. You take out the vein and then fold it over. Roll it pretty tight. Just roll it. And then take your knife and cut it into strips and put it in your pot. That's it. Okay. Hey everyone. Okay, now that I have my collards boiling away with 1 bouillon cube into the water, and I chopped up my fresh collards. I'm not going to cook them for very, very long. Some people cook them for really long. They stew them. But I think that will just lose off all the nutrients. So I bring it to a boil, put a little garlic salt, garlic powder. Actually, it's garlic powder. Liquid aminos. I put like a couple of dashes in there. And then there's this great stuff by the Japanese. It's called Meri. Can you see that? Meri. It's a sweet cooking wine. It's really great on your greens. So I add that cooking wine to it, just a little bit. I also like a little bit of, I have this organic sesame seed oil. I put a little bit in there. Gives it a nice little flavor. Just a few drops. Ooh. And last but not least, I'm going to add a little seasoned rice vinegar. Just a little bit for taste. Now, I stir it all up. Should have like sweet, a little sour, a little salty. That's always good for your greens. Now, if you want to get more intricate, we just have them plain like this because we have so much that's seasoned already. You can put in some cayenne pepper if you want it to be a little spicy. You could put in some onions and boil the onions in there and some garlic. I pretty much just have it be, you know, some steamed, sauteed. Well, at this point, they're not steamed anymore, and they're not sauteed. They're kind of just slightly boiled.